Yo, good people. It's your homie HerbMan. Busting you back upside the head with another hot angle. Please go tell somebody. They go tell somebody your homie HerbMan is on. Yes, sir. And if you're new to the program, welcome. Please follow, like, share, and subscribe on all the platforms at Love HerbMan. All right. So I am your neighborhood holistic practitioner. I'm your homie HerbMan. We're coming live from South Africa, live on YouTube, live on TikTok. Go get somewhere, get situated, and let us teach each other how to heal ourselves. And we cannot heal ourselves unless we know thyself. So we teach you here about the human frame and the human design so that you guys can be well on your way to happiness, wholeness, and the wellness that you deserve. Okay, so this is a free information station. You don't have to pay for anything that you hear here today. All you simply got to do is pay attention. And how we do that on the HerbMan Show is by double tapping that screen and getting us up to 100,000 likes during the live broadcast. I'll work for my food. You work for yours. Let's interact together and let's heal together, you guys. All right. Once we get to 1,000 likes, we'll get into the subject matter at hand. There is no panacea product, but there is a panacea program. And every single day, we're walking you through how that programming looks, what it feels like. And we're trying to introduce you to yourself again so that you don't have to be so codependent on a pill, on a thrill, on an outside thing to get you peace and the love and the joy that you deserve. Because in that peace, in that love, in that joy, what we're teaching you is that is your medicine. That is what you're missing. That is the missing piece, is why you ain't feeling bliss in this life. Why you ain't happy with yourself. Why so many alterations and why so many accumulations of things. And we're going to talk to you guys today about why environment is the most important aspect to your healing, why incubation is everything considered environment, and environment is everything when we're considering incubation. And when you're trying to develop yourself into something, you need the environment to go properly. You need the environment to go properly in order to be able to grow into that person that you're looking to be. Right? So that's what we're trying to do. Grow into these individuals. Become these people. We're trying to be the people that we need to be. Right? And so since we're at that 1,000 likes, let's go ahead and get right into it. You guys keep tapping. I'm going to keep talking. You guys keep tapping. And I'll keep talking. But before we talk, before we explain, before we understand, I need to know that you're here. I need to know that you are here. So I need for you guys to put "I'm here" in the chat. Let's arrive together. I need you guys to put "I'm here" in the chat. Let's arrive together. Yes, welcome back. I need to know that you are here. Put "I'm here" in the chat. We're going to keep on going through this until everybody arrives. I need to know that you're here. Know that you're present. Know that you're interested. Know that you're open. Knowing that you're coming around trying to figure out who HerbMan is. I'm going to show you who that is, but I'm also going to show you how to heal yourself. So if you're more worried about me, I'm going to tell you about me. But if you're worried about you the most, that's what you're going to get information the most here about. So I need for you to say, "I'm here, I'm present. I'm in class, I'm present. I'm here, I'm present." You know, like when we was in school, you had folks say "here" and then other folks said "present." And if you're here, if you're present, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drop that jaw. Yeah, drop them jaws. Drop the jaws. Soften the eyes. Breathe in the nose and hum out of the mouth. Don't try to breathe all crazy. Breathe regular. Don't try to breathe all crazy. Breathe regular. Don't try to be all, you gotta do all that. In the nose, hum it out. Your regular breath. It ain't nothing that we gotta fix. It ain't nothing that we gotta learn yet. Right now, what we're doing is just noticing. You got to get ready for this stuff. Just notice. Just notice. Drop your shoulders. Lower your tongue from the roof of your mouth. When we say drop your jaw, we just mean open your teeth up. You don't got to open your mouth to loosen your teeth. Loosen that jaw back there, all tense. Loosen them shoulders. Breathe in the nose. Hum it out. We just want to see, can you feel? Your body is always going to respond to where you are. And today's episode is going to be about how to change that. How to create the environment for your health moving forward. And not only just for your health moving forward, you guys, but for your life moving forward. Understanding that everything is a part of my exhalation or inhalation. Everybody knows the feeling of when you're overwhelmed. Everyone knows the feeling of feeling tired, emotionally full. But it's something about when we step outside. You know those days when you just ain't feeling yourself, but it's still something about when I step outside. And I don't got to have no conversation. I don't got to have no advice, no explanation. But yet, within minutes of me being outside, I started to get relief. I started to feel the pressure relief. I started to feel my breath change. Feel like I can get some air again. I started to feel my shoulders drop. I started to feel my thoughts kind of slow down, stop racing. So the real question then is, why does nature regulate us faster than people? And this ain't nothing spiritually, nothing metaphorically. I'm always going to talk to you about biologically. Okay? We're always going to keep this thing about the body. But why does nature regulate me faster than people? Than my mama should, than my spouse should, than my friend should, than my therapist should, or my doctor. Nature tends to regulate me faster. And it's because nature doesn't require an interpretation. People do. Every interaction that we have with one another requires for you to be able to read the tone, for you to find out what they mean. Even in predicting reaction, people are going to have that. Managing their emotions, remembering history. Even when you're talking about love, that even requires something to do. Vigilance. But you'll see that nature requires none of this. Think about it. A tree doesn't evaluate you. The sky doesn't demand coherence from you. Nature don't judge. Nature don't judge you. And the thing about it is that your nervous system knows that. Your nervous system can read nature as no threat. So your nervous system stands down when it's in nature. And nature by itself is not a thing that calms you, but rather it entrains you. Somebody say entrain. Let me put that down here. Nature doesn't calm you. It entrains you. Okay, somebody put that in the chat. Entrain. All right, you know we gotta go to school sometimes while you're on here now, and we're gonna teach you about what these things mean. Nature has an ability to entrain us. Okay, entrain. And entrainment means when a slower rhythm pulls a faster one into harmonics with it. Listen to what I'm saying. Entrainment is when a slower rhythm can pull down a faster rhythm into harmonics with it. Entrainment is if you have a steady system, it can regulate the chaotic ones. And nature offers these types of things in slow movement, in repeating patterns, in wide visual effects, in predictable sounds, and in natural light cycles. And your nervous system realizes natural things. And your nervous system is going to mirror what it is exposed to. Your nervous system will mirror what it is exposed to. And that ain't no imaginatory thing. That's physiological. That's physiology 101. And when we don't get enough of nature, when we don't understand the relevance, the importance of nature, then we lose a certain aspect of the environment that can be to our benefit. And then when you don't have what you need in your external environment, not just in the natural sense, but then in your home, people are buying medications and meditations, and you're buying all of these different health systems and health things, and you're going back home to an environment that is not conducive to your healing via your nervous system. Remember that you cannot heal if you're stimulated. And here's the uncomfortable truth. A lot of the time, the homes that we go back to are just not conducive to healing. And modern humans have left nature and recreated their own environments that do the opposite of incubating who you are really trying to be. And in most homes now, you'll see that they include harsh lighting to the body and to the eyes, constant sound and noise everywhere, visual clutter. You even got unpredictable things popping off and happening, noises. You got TV screens and cell phone screens everywhere. There's no rhythm in the home. There's no transitions in the home. And when we're talking about transitions, we're talking about allowing you to be able to transition from a work day to I'm at home now. Transitions in your home that allow you to transition from that sympathetic to that parasympathetic. And if you don't understand what we're teaching you today, then your environment that you're in white, black, or indifferent. This ain't about color. No matter if you don't learn this today, then you'll understand that your environment is a 24-hour stimulated system that you're in. And then you wonder why church and meditation and herbs and medications ain't working for you. Listen to what I said. People are going to church, to the herbalist, to the doctor. They even got jobs, and they still sick and sad. And you wondering why it ain't working. And you got to understand the principle of outside your home and inside your home. And you got to understand the importance of outside your home and inside your home when it pertains to you incubating who you're trying to become. Healed, rich, or even a community involver. You must understand what it's going to take. And the unifying principle between outside the home and inside the home is that nature is going to regulate because it sends clear signals. And homes can do the same. You ain't always got to go outside for this. Design our nervous system for us. And this ain't about decoration. This is environmental medicine. And this is why the environment will heal you. You guys keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. You keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. This is why the owner's manual is so beneficial for us. Because it's teaching you the importance of yourself within nature and how the two combined together will work on your behalf. And you've been leaving out nature on your behalf. And it's been working behind the scenes and in the background for you the whole time. And we can create our homes to be either something that reinforces the survival in us, or we can allow it to teach us safety. But there is no middle ground. And turning your home into nature for you is a very big thing. Nature is always going to equal an indirect thing, changing, something warm. So when you're doing your home, start looking at little things that we can do. Like instead of using overhead glare, use lamps. Use the right light bulbs, natural light bulbs. Not the fluorescent, not all this old fancy stuff with these blues and white lights. Open your curtains daily so you don't even have to use that much light. Dim your lights in the evening so that you can start to allow your body to get into the circadian rhythm with nature. When it get dark outside, it should be getting dark in your house. Warm light bulbs, like the ones we used to use. Incandescents were actually better from a natural standpoint. Incandescent light was actually better than the fluorescent. Yeah, the fluorescent and all this stuff will help you on your bills, but not on your health. And if you can start doing these little things about the lighting, what you'll realize is that when your eyes relax, the nervous system follows. So that's light. Number 2, we want you to watch the sound. Sound in nature is predictable. It's low. It's rhythmic. And so how can you mimic this in your home is that you must reduce the sudden noises. You must avoid the background noise. And you must use steady sound. like the fan running, soft music like what you're hearing in the background, audio of nature sounds. Because the body relaxes when it knows nothing sudden is coming toward it. Sound. The next one is the visual field that we talked about earlier, right? In nature, your visual field is wide, obviously. Right? Obviously, your visual field is wide, but it's also non-demanding. How do I create my home like that? You start to reduce the clutter. A lot of us got stuff and junk all over the place. And guess what? When your eyes got to always try to find something stimulated, have more clear surfaces without everything on it. Fewer sharp contrast. And you'll realize that when you have less to scan, that means less vigilance. That means a more calmer nervous system. I'm just teaching you how TIE. The next one is materials. Materials in nature are always going to be organic, always textured, grounded. So what you want to do in your home is you want to provide these same natural materials. Things that are made out of wood and cotton and linen, made out of stone and plants. You also want to provide the body with natural, neutral earth tones. Because these materials ain't just materials. They communicate stability, groundedness, structure, safety. That's what they're doing. That's what these things are doing. And then the next one we'll say is going to be the environment, the air and the temperature. The air and the temperature. In nature, the air and the temperature is always fresh, moving, moderate. And in your home, you want to open up the windows daily. Let your air circulate, and your air conditioner ain't doing a good job at that. Avoid extreme temperatures in your home. And you'll realize that when you have the right air and your breathing is ease. Oh, hallelujah. How about somebody say that your nervous system is ease too? Yes, you can create this environment within your home and you can go get it outside your home. And then we're going to talk about rhythm. Rhythm is different from sound. Rhythm is in nature about cycles, not necessarily urgency. And so in my home, I can start having consistent mornings. Rhythm. Consistent mornings. Where when you get up in the morning, you ain't just jumping up and getting on the cell phone. But the first thing you should do in the morning is your deep breathing techniques outside into the air. You don't need the weatherman if you just get out there in your little wardrobe, in your little gown or whatever you got on and feel how cold it is. Feel how hot it's going to be. Feel how the rain and temperature. You can feel all of that in the mornings. So you start having consistent mornings, creating the rhythm. You start having predictable evenings, things that you know you're going to do every night to start to wind down before you prepare for bed. You start having this dim lights at the night that when it get like nighttime, you start to dim your house to mimic what's going on outside. And then you start producing these quiet transitions. And you'll see that the rhythm is going to start to rebuild the trust. You say trust between me and who? Between you and you. Between you and nature. And you ain't trying to fix your whole house. All you're trying to do is create sanctuary zones. You're not trying to fix your whole house. You're just trying to create sanctuary zones, understanding what each room means. The bedroom is the cave energy. That should be a dark, quiet, cool place. Understanding that the living room is like the forest. Soft light and space. And the kitchen, that's going to be where the warmth comes from. The rhythm and the calm. And when you start to regulate your rooms, it changes the whole system. And so we're trying to teach you about how to create this utopia. A lot of us are trying to be healed in stimulated environments. A lot of us are trying to ascend in hellacious environments. A lot of us are trying to heal in sick environments. A lot of us are trying to couple in isolated environments. Individualism, but you're still trying to find a husband and a wife. You see how individualized people are? Why? Why are we looking? And so you got to be able to understand that nature wants to teach you by experience, not by labeling, not by judgment. And that's why we do this every day. That's why we do this every day. Because you need to know that nature doesn't heal us because it's beautiful. Nature heals because it's very accurate. And we using the owner's manual for a little funky, measly $50 because nature is accurate and more accurate than any technology in the hospitals. And I want to repeat that. Nature is not going to heal you because it's beautiful. Nature heals you because it's accurate. And this system, and you can go and this is live on TikTok, live on YouTube. Y'all go say I said it. Y'all go put it in and post it. You can go screenshot this, record it. This system is 90 to 95% accuracy. This owner's manual is 90 to 95% accurate. And that's on the low end. Nature heals because it's accurate. And when we bring these understanding back to humanity, and when we bring these same signals into our home, light, rhythm, space, predictability, softness, healing stops being something you look for, you chase it. And then healing becomes something you live inside. And this is the experience that we want each and every one of you guys to get. And so this is an open door. This is an opportunity that we're offering you for $50 to know what nature says about you and your health, you and your tendencies, you and your spiritual things, you and your emotional things, you and your physical things, you and your mental things that you're going through. All mama wants you to know is that she knows about you, baby. She loves you. And she never forgot about you. But mama got so many things that the only way she can remember you is the date that you were recorded coming into the matrix. And in human standpoint, we like to call that your birthday. Your birthday has the longest running information on you in history. And the date that you came and cracked the matrix is recorded in time and space. You need to understand that the experience is not healing you through effort. The experience is not healing you through force. The experience is healing you through environment. Because environment heals. Somebody put in the chat, environment heals. Environment heals. Environment heals. Environment heals. Environment heals. Environment heals. And you need to ask yourself the question of why the body heals when the world feels safe. Why do I heal when my external world feels safe? And what people are misnomering is that healing has never been a medical thing. Come on, somebody. Did you hear me? I said healing has never been a medical thing. See, that's the first thing you get wrong. You putting healing in the hands of the wrong folk. Healing has never been primarily medical. Healing historically has always come from where the people lived at. Healing has always come from how fast the life has moved. Healing has always been how often people have gathered together. See, that's what the healing has been in. Healing has always been in how predictable the days were, how close they stayed together, how close they stayed to nature, how safe the nervous system. That's what really healing is. But modern society is trying to dupe us. Modern society, modern humanity has found some kind of way to reverse this. And what happens is we now try to heal inside environments by continuously injuring the nervous system. How can you do that? And then we want to blame genetics, age and trauma, psychology, and willpower. But the body is not ever failing you. But your environment can overwhelm your body. And I teach you guys this all the time, but I'm going to say this again in this video. The ancient ancestors knew how to get, this is your body. The ancestors knew how to allow the spirit to lead. So everything that we're learning from our ancestors is how to get the spirit to lead. That's what you call consciousness. That's what you're calling a guru. That's what you call religion and spiritual teachers and all the books that were written. Edgar Cayce and all these types of people were teaching how to get the spirit to leave the body. But I'm here today to show you a different way. Because this is all they knew, because the people before them, this was their attempt. So what they did was they extended the attempt of their forefathers. And you got to extend the attempt of your forefathers. Well, you got to ask the question, what their attempt? They have always been trying to get spirit to leave the body. But what we're trying to do is get you to get your spirit to descend into the body so that you can embody the moments that you're in. And the thing is this. You say, well, why do you want us to do this, HerbMan? Listen to me carefully. The only thing that'll stop you from everlasting life is your body. It's the only thing that'll decay. It's the only thing that won't last that long. So it is incumbent upon smart, modern people that really want to evolve and evolve the culture and evolve humanity is to think that down. That then becomes a problem. So if we learn how to bring spirit into the body and then learn more about the body, we can start to preserve the body so that the body could live just as long as the spirit. And that's humanity. That's living everlasting life. You got to learn this body so that it don't deteriorate on you. Yes, we know that you're spiritual beings in a human body, but then you got to understand, spiritual being, how to keep your human body up to par. Otherwise, you're going to have a temporary spiritual opportunity here. But I thought everlasting life was the goal, not temporary. And far too many of us that go to religious sects is too okay with temporary life here, while still teaching an everlasting theology. Don't do nothing but just keep me stimulated. When you live in this fast-paced speed of life, obviously we know that that's a chronic sympathetic activation. And when you live in the slow-paced speed of life, we know that that is going to be more of a parasympathetic dominance. And this is why rural communities age slower. This is why traditional villages have lower anxiety. Listen to me. This is why island cultures report higher baseline of well-being than folks that live in the city. This is why the slower the economy often show the stronger the longevity markers are. Speed is not neutral. It's sympathetic. And when we're living in this everything is urgent atmosphere, it just tells the body that you're not safe. And globally, what we've learned is that the human species lives and heals best in environments that are rhythmic, that are predictable, that are familiar. And this is why you'll see the refugee trauma is worsened by instability. The poverty becomes toxic when it's unpredictable. Wealth doesn't heal when life stays chaotic. The nervous system prefers for you to be in an environment where you know what happens next. And you're not always caught off guard with every single thing. Remember that your body can't heal stimulated. And predictability, the owner's manual, is allowing you to get some kind of predictability, because predictability, somebody says predictability, your ability to predict, predictability equals safety to the nervous system. And predictability is a lot better than comfort. And internationally, all across the globe, because this is global, the strongest thing that divides us in our health is not income. It's our social status, our social safety. Did you know that cultures that live together, heal better because why? The people know how to co-regulate together, like how church's supposed to be. They know how to, that when their emotions move, they can be open with them to one another. When they go through things, grief is shared. Oh, your mama died, girl, I'm over there. I got a woman in my family named Annie Will. No matter where anybody die, you know Annie Will gonna come to your house. You ain't gotta worry about cooking. You ain't gotta worry about your house for a couple of days because Annie Will got it. Grief is shared. Joy is collective as well. It's your birthday, we all coming. It's your little baby birthday, we're gonna bring all the church. The elders were integrated. The children are constantly trained up by the people in the community, constantly soothed. And this is an environment for superhuman people. This is an environment for super healed people. And that's what we need to start learning. And when we get into these individualistic cultures are very overstimulating. You out here relying on self. You're vigilant 24/7. Everything is performance-based, even your love life. What have you done for me lately? Suppressing your emotions. And you just feel lonely. And loneliness is not the emotional thing that you think about. Loneliness can become a biological threat. And this business of life and the cities without the green space, the work without the wellness, all of this stuff is dysregulating our nervous system. When they include all of this noise pollution and all of this overwhelming things visually, visual overload, constant motion, you're not able to see the sky because you're in the office. You're not able to breathe the air because you're in the office. You're not able to see the sun because you're in the office. So you got all of this artificial light, unpredictable sounds, the lack of this, the lack of that. But when you in a real city that's trying to heal you, then it's going to have green corridors. It's going to have walkability. It's going to have quiet zones for you. It's going to have natural light access. It's going to have public gathering spaces for you. It's going to have rhythmic transportation for you. And this is why you got these cities starting to produce these urban parks, because they will help reduce the depression, the anxiety, the violence. They also will help reduce the cardiovascular disease. Environment shapes behavior, because environment shapes the nervous system. And when we're looking at behavior, because it comes out of how we feel and what we think. And I've been teaching you guys that people teach you every day about the diet of eating and drinking, but nobody teaches us about the diet of thinking and feeling. Which is kind of ironic, because we're thinking and feeling way more than we're eating and drinking. So what would be our problem with imbalance is not the eating and drinking. I'm not doing that enough to cause the imbalance. What's causing me the imbalance is what I do most. That's thinking and feeling. And the external world really only messes with you because of the influence it has on your internal environment. The body, I teach you guys in your owner's manual, the body has its own weather pattern. We call that the constitution. Okay? You can have a hot and wet, a hot and cold. A hot and dry, a cold and wet, or a cold and dry environment. Okay? These are the weather patterns. The body can create its own weather. So if you learn how to breathe right, you learn about heart coherence, what we teach you here. You guys keep tapping, I'll keep talking. Get us up to 100K. You keep tapping, I'm going to keep talking. You guys, look, don't get lazy on the program. You see, I'm not lazy with you. Don't get lazy with me. Let's interact together. I'm going to work for my food. You work for yours. You're not going to get this lesson nowhere else. You can't go search for it nowhere else. So be a part of the first. Be here when it first drops. Your muscle tone, your hormonal balance, all of this stuff creates your weather. Your emotional flow, the way your water moves, all of this creates the weather pattern. And when your internal environment weather pattern is rushed, the inflammation is going to rise in you. When your internal environment seems braced, the digestion shuts down. If your internal environment seems vigilant, then your sleep will get disturbed. If your internal environment seems suppressed, then disease incubates. So healing is not fixing the organs. Healing is restoring the internal environment. And your external environment influences your internal environment. And whoever said you teach it, then why you on my show, bro? We should be watching you. Don't come on here with all that high and mighty. If you teach it too, homie, I should be watching you. You're watching me. I didn't see you teach it. I didn't hear you teach it. But you hearing me today. All right? So you must understand the environment heals. You know, people, everybody want to be haters but you got to understand that they still all invited to the dinner. Okay? And so now you go run into medicine. You go run into medicine, not understanding that medicine still often fails without the environmental change. Your herbs often fail without the environmental change. Meditation will often fail without the environmental change. Church, religion would often fail without the external environment change. And globally, across the globe, healthcare is struggling because it's treating symptoms and organs and chemistry. But it's ignoring pace, stress, sound, light. It's ignoring your social threats. It's ignoring your environmental overload. Let me tell you something. You cannot out-medicate a hostile environment. You can't outrun it either. You can't out-exercise it. You can't out-diet it. You cannot out-meditate it. You can't out-religious it. You got to take it on head to head. You got to understand this thing. So we're not selling products no more. We tired of that. Educating our people. Educating our people is what we can do best. Way before you go try to buy something, you need to know why you need to buy it. Because a person can take herbs and you can take supplements and you can take prescriptions all you want, and you can still remain sick. If you don't get it down packed that the nervous system needs to feel safe, peace, love, and bliss, then we're still going through the same rat race. The death of you will lead to the death of others until we learn how to peel back the onion on why we die. And I'm here to tell you that the body heals when the environment does the work. Your healing accelerates when you get the light, because the light follows the circadian rhythm. The sounds are predictable. The touch is safe. The movement is natural. The food is eating and appreciated slowly. The time seems like it pauses. This is allowing the environment to work for us, not us work for the environment. When you understand how the retreats affect you, because retreats work, sabbaticals heal, ancestral lifestyles produce resilience. The body knows how to heal. It only just needs the right conditions. And mama gives us the right conditions for her baby. The owner's manual is your manufacturing tag. It's your model number. It's what mama say that baby born at that time needs this type of environment. And you ain't gonna get that in modern medicine. The owner's manual is telling you that mama is telling you that baby need this type of environment for it to grow up the way I intended for it to be, not the way you intended for it. Because your will for your life is a little bit different than mama's will for your life. And that's why we run into some of these stumbling blocks. But your owner's manual is mama's rendition, mama's understanding of what kind of environment it takes for that baby born at that time to flourish in abundance. And across the globe, despite differences worldwide, healing environments share some of the same stuff, no matter what modalities. They all gonna share in what? Slowing your pace, your breathing, your natural light, the rhythms, repetition, communal presence. All this stuff is the same jargon, no matter what you go and practice, no matter what gurus you go and talk to. It's all the same thing. So just like my brother said right there, yeah, you could be teaching the same thing too. But do you have a system? Or are you just trying to get people to depend on your intelligence? You don't need wealth. You don't need land. You don't need silence. And you don't need the perfect conditions. But you do need signal control. And that's going to start with understanding transitions. That's going to start with reducing the noise exposure in your life. That's going to start with protecting your mornings and your nights. You got to protect them. It's going to start with creating these sanctuary spaces in your home. It's going to start with prioritizing yourself. And when you are the priority, you can do this. Because if you can do these things that we're teaching you, no matter if you're in cities No matter if you're in refugee camps, no matter if you're in crowded spaces, these signals and these teachings will change your biology. And the future of healing, the future of healthcare, the future of medicine is no medicine at all. And we're teaching you that the next evolution of healing is not stronger medicine. It's not faster technology. It's not even deeper analysis. But the future of medicine, the future of healing, it is going to be environmental literacy. It's going to be nervous system awareness. It's going to be slower societal rhythms. It's going to be humane cities. It's going to be homes that are sanctuaries to you, instead of a home that you go to that's still keeping you stimulated. Your home, you're supposed to be able to heal. Y'all going to the house staying stimulated because quietness stimulates you still. But the future of healing is going to be community-based regulations like what we're using this social media platform to do today. Healing will return to context, not just the treatment. Healing has always been about the environment. It's always been environmental. Internally, it's always been about the environment because the body heals when it feels safe. Externally, it's always been about the environment because safety is created by the life of the being with pace and rhythm and predictability and et cetera, et cetera. So it's always been this way. But you can't find safety in somebody's products. You can't let somebody trick you out of you can't find safety in somebody's products. You can't find safety in somebody else's intelligence. You got to find safety within yourself, within your own intelligence. Okay? Everybody understand that? Put some ones in the chat. Put some ones in the chat if you understand what we're putting down. Your environment will heal you. Period, point blank, bottom line. Your environment will heal you. Okay, yes, there you go. We were never meant to heal by fighting our bodies, you guys, okay? We were meant to heal by living in environments that support who we're trying to be. If you're trying to be healed, you need a healing environment. If you're trying to be wealthy, you need to be around people who understand how to get well. So you say, well, what is a wealthy environment to me? There's things that keep encouraging you to go forward toward what you're doing. Things need to be supporting you. You can't have no nagging this and a nagging that and a broke this and a broke that trying to be rich. Okay? So you'll understand that when we were meant to be living in environments that support the life we're trying to live. Okay? And the body already knows the way to go. Okay? The world don't know, but the body knows the way to get there. But you got to learn how to start having a relationship with your body that allows you to listen. Don't just come into this thing with your little human dominion mind and just try to just run and ride your body until the wheels fall off. Listen to it. The body already knows the way to everlasting life. The body already knows the way to everlasting life. The world now simply just has to remember how to meet it. And this is experience. Again, we're not trying to heal you through force, but we're trying to heal you through environmental intelligence, understanding the importance of your surroundings inside and out, and the owner's manual can help you get there. Any questions? Finding pieces in chaos. Yes, you got to learn how to stay still in the face of the storm. Yes. Any other questions? Taji said 2/26/1989. Go get your owner's manual. Okay, go get your owner's manual. We'll do whatever we need to do for you, Tazi set. Tazi set. Thank you for opening up my eye to your wisdom. Okay, my pleasure. What is the main thing the nervous system needs? Peace, Candace Light. Peace. Peace. The main thing the nervous system needs is peace. The nervous system, you have two main nervous systems. See, I like people like Candace. Candace came on here interested. She ain't come on here to show her ignorance. She came on here to show her interest. Okay? When you come to the HerbMan Show, come to show interest. Even if you don't know this, even it don't require for you to believe it, know it, or whatever. We're going to teach you it. Come showing interest, your mind get open. You'll start to think a little bit better. You come showing ignorance, I got something for you, okay? I got something for you. But so the nervous system is going to be your peripheral, right? Your peripheral, we'll just say it like that. And then you also got your sympathetic, and your sympathetic. These things, they work off entrainment, remember? So entrainment is about the slower rhythm is going to influence the faster rhythm and bring it down to its rhythm. So if one of these is the slower rhythm, then it's going to bring everything to its consciousness. Another thing about the nervous system is that what? The deeper, right? The deeper the rhythm was. It's going to be another way for you to start doing entrainment. So it was all about steadiness and slow. So if I got a steady rhythm, that's going to also bring everything into cohesion. So you just got to think about who had the biggest beat, who got the best song, who's got the best melody. That's entrainment. So whoever's singing the best song in the body is going to get the body on that song. Whoever is the lead choir, the director is going to get the choir. So there you go. So that's what the nervous system is doing. And the best song that the nervous system loves to sing is songs of peace. Okay? The best songs that the nervous system loves to sing is songs of peace. Now, the whole trick to peace is that you're living in a world full of environmental stimuli, and your job is to see how you can remain peaceful with all of the environmental stimuli. With all of the stimulation, can you remain peaceful? That's really what it is. Out of all the lion, tigers, and bears, can you remain peaceful? And if you can remain peaceful, the ancient Egyptians said that would mean that your heart was lighter than a feather. The ancient Egyptians said that if you could remain peaceful, then at the end of the balance would be that your heart would be lighter than the feather. Why? Because peace surpasses all knowledge. Peace surpasses all knowledge. Celestial, you DM us. You DM me, and we'll get you the information to the owner's manual. It doesn't matter where you at in the world. Doesn't matter what language you speak. Doesn't matter what corner of the earth you are. You can get your owner's manual. Now, we're also shipping to the United States. So we do ship herbs to the United States. We also have high blood pressure things. We got high blood sugar teas. We got detoxes. We have cancer blends. We got all the stuff that everybody else got. But we go for Mama Nature, though. Okay, we talk to Mama about you, because Mama will tell us about the environment. The one biggest thing I want you guys to take from this is that when you're looking at the owner's manual, this doesn't require for you to have to believe in it. So it doesn't matter what religious background you're in, this will work for you. It doesn't matter if you are rich or poor, you can afford this. It doesn't matter if you speak the language or not, you can read yours. It doesn't matter where you're from. You can get your hands on the owner's manual. Why? Because you were born into nature, and nature got something on you regardless of who you are. So at the end of the day, you must understand That nature is going to tell you what environment. Mama is going to say what environment it takes to incubate that baby. Mama dictates what it takes to incubate that baby. Mama creates the waters. So mama knows you better than anybody else. You go into your human mama. I'm saying go back to your natural mama, nature. I promise you it works. It's 90 to 95% accurate. You guys, I've owned my own herb shop, okay? I've been doing this for years. I had a bioresonance machine. The bioresonance machine that I had, one of the best in the business. 70 to 80% accurate. I also do iridology. Iridology is also 70 to 80% accurate. I also do astrology. Okay? Astrology by itself, maybe 80 to 90% accurate by itself. So astrology, bioresonance, iridology, and then you got yourself, the herbs, right? So then you got herbology, which is also going to have you around 75 to 80% accuracy. Nothing beats the honest man. And I know this, I got this, I got that, and I got that. And nothing beats the honest man. Iridology is about looking at your eyes. Or iridology, right? Iridology is looking at the iris. Okay? So you've seen plenty of people that know all of this stuff, but these are the accuracies of them. Now you create a system with all of this integrated into it, and then now you get something to where mama is about 90 to 95. Really, it's probably higher than this. I'm telling you, this on the low end. I got to be modest and humble, so we're just going to say 90 to 95% accuracy. And this is, I'm talking about your health. Now, what machine in modern medicine that's 90 to 95% accurate? Not your CAT scan, not your MRI scan, not your X-ray, not none of that got this type of efficiency. If it does, let's debate. Bring them on. Bring them out, bring them out. While the barrel is in your mouth, right? If you got your machines in the hospital can match this, bring them out, bring them out. Debate. I'm willing to debate any doctor on the planet that has technology that can do this accuracy. Nature is the most accurate thing on the planet when it comes to anything natural. And that's including you and I, my brothers and sisters. And see, we ain't never saw nobody like me. You know, we knew people that knew medications. We knew people that knew machines. We knew people that knew herbs. We knew people that knew just nature by itself. You know, you got shamans and stuff that's staying out in nature, but they don't know about nothing else. You got folks that know about doctorism but don't know nature. You got folks that know about spiritual stuff but don't know nature. You got all these, but you ain't never seen it all come together. The new shaman ain't got to be in the woods to talk to nature. The new doctor ain't got to be in the lab to know the body. The new preacher ain't got to be in the church to know God. Yes, evolution is here. We will evolve. And we're going to evolve in this thing called healthcare as well. What say you? Anybody got any questions? Any more questions about your health? If you got health concerns, any other questions, please come up. Put me in the chat. You can come up and tell us about your health concern. Too many doctors are only block smart. Too many doctors are only book smart and scripts. Yeah, you know, that's the thing about it, right? But again, We're teaching experience, right? Experience. A doctor doesn't know until they know. So therefore, that's okay though. That's okay. That's okay. What they got going on is okay. You just stay away from it. You know, if you had this burger joint right here and then you had another burger joint down the street that was just okay, you might go one time to see how your burger tastes, but if it's just okay, you don't. It's on you not to go back. Doctors, they're just okay. But when it comes to me, I can't afford a just okay doctor. When it comes to me, I can't afford a just okay doctor. A person who I know that doesn't know me, doesn't know that I'm really a drinker, doesn't know that I'm really a smoker. You don't really know how I really eat. And I got this little issue, and you don't know none of that about me. I ain't telling you none of that about me. And you thinking that what you know is just coming in here from a healthy body. I'm sick of that motherfucker coming in here, nigga. I just ain't been sick until now. But motherfucker, I've been sick of that motherfucker before I got in here. I got all kind of problems. But you don't tell the doctor all that stuff. And because you don't tell the truth, they'll never know the truth. Because you don't tell them everything, they'll never know everything to do for you. So that's okay. That's the human dichotomy. So what happens is, though, you need to know thyself then. Because you probably ain't got enough time. The doctor ain't got enough time to listen to your life story. They barely got enough time to listen to your medical history, more or less your life history. So then, therefore, you must take this opportunity, this open door. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. I don't know how long this going to exist. Because I'm the only one that know it. And you know what happens to people when there's the only one motherfucker that know this stuff. But it's okay. Because my family will continue to live. And the brand will always be here. HerbMan Inc. ain't going nowhere. Because HerbMan Inc. didn't start with you. And you can't stop it. But we're trying to get people to understand that when you see the HerbMan logo, the brand, that you know that you're getting quality care. You're not getting $1,000 products. Don't think quality is in the price. Because the best meal you ever had came from your mama and it was free. So you might want to start valuing people who offer free things better than people who offer you $1,000 and $1 million things. You see? The best meal you ever had was free from mama. So you want to understand these things. Take these giveaways that we're doing every day from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We come here and give away the information. The education is free, but the consultation is a funky, measly $50. If you guys are interested in anything I've said here today, please DM us and somebody will reach out to you, man. All right? So I appreciate you guys, man. We got about 23 more minutes. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go because you're not working good enough for me. At 63,000 likes, we should already be at 100K. I done said a mouthful today. Who is telling you how to work your home and your external life and all of this? What I'm saying to you guys is I appreciate you. But what you do here is indicative of what you do to yourself. If you're ready to work, let's work. But I can't save the world by myself. And I'm not trying to have no long line outside my business because I'm the only one that knows something. So we share. And you tapping that screen is the only way that they're going to let these folks share these videos. Because you know this is not the most popular of subject matters. So we got to share. I can't do this alone. I can't do this by myself. We have to share. And if you guys have a nervous system, and I'm going to say this real quick. Some of us, our nervous system can't heal alone. Some of us, our nervous system is so shot that you cannot heal alone. Some of us, our nervous system is so shot that we can't heal alone. And the doctor ain't telling you that. And your pastor don't know this to tell you this. And your therapist don't know this to tell you this. And your mama and them don't know this to tell you this. And your friend and them don't know this to tell you this. So how you gonna know? The doctor gonna give you medication, but then tell you that your nervous system cannot heal alone. So you up there trying to heal by yourself, and you're not getting any better. So you come to the HerbMan Show. You come and you find me from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you'll understand that, yes, healing is possible alone. But together, we can heal faster. Put faster in the chat. How many want to heal faster? How many have been trying to heal? Been going years and years and still ain't healed yet? Yes, you can still heal alone. Healing is possible alone. But I'm ready to, I got to get this thing over with. And healing together, we heal faster. So I encourage you guys, man, come. Yes, I'm all the way over here in South Africa. But as you can see and hear, I'm from where you from. And so there is no water too wide. There's no valley too low. We can always build bridges to make sure that we're connected. But we want to heal faster now. So we want to do co-regulation. We want to do group healing. So you come here, you get your hum on. You come here, you get your dance on. You come here, you get your laugh on. You come here, you get your cry on. But the thing about it is that we do it together. Having somebody to cry together. Having somebody to dance together with. Somebody to laugh together with. Somebody to sing together with is how we're getting through these things. And we're going to be doing group retreats so that when you come on a retreat, yes, you can heal by yourself, but we're trying to heal faster. We're going to do this thing together. We're going to lean on one another, and we're going to create this communal opportunity. And we're going to use our suffering as a pivotal point to our transformation. And if you are ready to do that, then I'm ready to service you in your healing journey. If you understand that healing is not passive but participatory, I'm ready to service you in your healing journey. And I got $1 million system going for a funky measly $50. Because we're not trying to make $1 billion, we're trying to serve 1 billion people. Create world systems, create world systems, create world systems. Think deeper, think higher, think bigger. Yeah, everybody that know me, I'm from Carrollton, Georgia. Brother sat up there and got there and create a whole healthcare system. Yeah, I used to create preventative maintenance systems for hotel chains. I know how to create systems. I ain't been doing this. I was big in their world. So I'm going to be big in any other world I'm in. I created preventative maintenance systems for buildings, hotel buildings. That means you got to be very, very, very meticulous. All the way down to the carpet. How many years the carpet needs before it gets changed out? The paint job, the wood, the HVAC units, the laundry units, the kitchen equipment. You got to forecast, you got to budget, you got to put lifespans on everything. so that this business can get a yearly lifespan average. Okay, my HVACs might run out. I got 5 to 10 more years before I have to pay for HVACs. I got 10 to 12 years before I have to pay for another roof. You have to do all of that stuff. So I use that whole mindset into the body. How can you create the ultimate preventative maintenance system for your human body? So you got to put markers on stuff all the way to the finite. How many years the bone got before the blood got before the skin got before it run out? What's the lifespan of my toe tentacles, and what's the lifespan of my hair follicles? And you got to put it all meticulously together to realize a maintenance program for the body. I ain't just started this shit. I've been doing this. I was created to do this. I was created to think that way, to do those types of things. And that's not a doctor. In the world, I ain't nothing but a facility maintenance manager, certified. And I took that certified facility maintenance and made myself a certified facilitator of the body. Made myself it. Doctors are looking at prescriptions and drugs. You need somebody to be looking at your life and your body and your spirit. Pastors look at your spirit. You need somebody to be looking at your mind, your emotions, your spirit, and your body. You need somebody to take care of the total you. And that's what we plan to do, all the way from the driveway to the hair on your head. We want you to be living in an environment that's conducive to the wealthy person that you see yourself as, the healthy person that you see yourself as, the family person that you see yourself as. You should be able to get all your heart's desires. But you got to know your tendencies. The more ignorant you are of yourself, the more yourself will become the stumbling block for your goals. The more you get in the way of yourself. So we want to teach you how to duck and dodge yourself. Teach you how to play dodgeball with yourself. Teach you how to beat yourself at the gate. Because the only enemy is you. Your biggest challenger is you. Because you know all your moves. But when you start to know thyself at a deeper, you'll be able to take out yourself. You'll be able to win the war, the battle within. I love you guys, man, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Please go tell somebody about your homie HerbMan. And until next time, love HerbMan. Peace. Peace. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. HerbMan, I'm having trouble buying tea off your website. Email me, depending on what you need, okay? Email me, depending on what you need. And I don't know why you got trouble on there, because that's how I eat every day. So folks buying. So it must be something you're not tapping right. Maybe a user error now, because your boy got to live now. So you already know folks buying. So we just got to figure out what's going on with your buttons, and then we can help you out with that. But you DM us, just let me know what you're looking for on there, and then I'll give you a little bit more directions, all right? We love you guys, man. Until next time, peace, peace. Soup, you got something to say? Huh? Yeah. Okay, tell them bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. Tell it bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey. All right, everybody. Soup said bye. So we'll peace out, y'all, man. We love you. Peace, 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 peace. Peace, 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 peace. Yes, peace, 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 peace. Yes, peace, 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 peace. Yes, peace. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Peace. Stop thinking peace mean bye. Y'all stop thinking peace mean bye. Peace. Peace ain't no farewell. Peace is not a farewell. Peace is not a greeting. Peace is a statement. It's a commandment. I command you to have peace. Peace, peace, peace is a commandment. It's not a greeting or goodbye. Peace. Tell them peace, Woos.
Peace.
Tell them peace, Woos.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. We declare that today. We declare it today. Peace. Peace. Peace.